Good morning, it's James. I do hope and pray this message finds you and your loved ones peaceful, thriving, and well. And I have a very good feeling that you are going to love this morning's message. I think this message is going to hit you right here, and you're going to go, that's really good. Oh my gosh, it's based on my years of seeing patients. And I saw all kinds of beautiful people over my years in practice. And I did the normal things like physicals and blood work, and would be working with everything from people working with heart disease issues, with cancer, many people working with end of life, opportunities for healing. And ultimately, with every patient, there would come a day where this question would come up. Okay, I'm working on this piece of my life. I'm working on diet and exercise and self-care. I'm doing the self-forgiveness work. I'm forgiving others. I'm just doing all of the work. What else can I be doing? And I would say simply, but I would really lean in, knee to knee with people. And I would say, this is a time when I'm going to ask you to slow down so you can see how good you already are. I want you to slow down. I want you to have a pace and a cadence in life where you really become a witness to your beauty, to your brilliance, to the gifts, to your talents. And I want your life to go so slow that you never miss out on seeing that. And there was many times, if not most times, that would be met with some resistance and then usually some tears. I think that this is something that every single one of us can relate to. That we have all this information when it comes to our health and our wellness, and then we have our story, which oftentimes gets in the way of pursuing what it is that makes us feel most alive. And many times, we're more comfortable with just the doing. And when it comes to being, it brings up a lot for us. A lot around self-worth, around value of self, around willingness to see ourselves. So this morning, as this community is so good at doing, I would love for us to all commit to being just a little bit more. Being a little bit more awake to the blessings that we have in our life. But in that experience of being awake, I would love for us to collectively witness the blessing that we are in our life, the blessing that we are to people in our life. Life is moving so fast these days. The information around us continues to swirl, and the energies of all different places and all kinds of groups and people and things. It's easy to get lost, and it's easily to lose that reflective experience of seeing oneself. So throughout this day, and if this becomes something that you feel beautifully uncomfortable with, right? Beautifully uncomfortable, you're like, oh my gosh, this is really hard, but I know I need it. This is really hard, but I know I love this. This is really bringing up a lot for me, and I know I need to see it. I need to see myself. Yes, all of these patients that I had the opportunity and honor to work with, we're all doing what we're doing. It's what we all do in our life. Eventually, we are met with the question, what now for me to do to help me to fall deeper in love with the truth of who I am, so I do not lose or forget the truth of why I came here? Every single one of us took a vow when we took our first breath, when we first came into this world. And I believe this vow is something that looks like the way that you feel when you have that exquisite sense of peace, when you know you're leading your life from your heart. And you know that the gifts and talents of the universe, the God, everyone that came along your path since your inception and your conception loved into you. They loved into you. And now you have this beautiful opportunity to reflect upon this moment and say, all right, God, you put this in me. Universe, you put this in me. Light, you put this in me. Higher power, you put this in me. And I am going to see it through in me. I am going to absolutely demonstrate with a level of courage, with a level of conviction, with a level of compassion, the witness, being the witness to my beautiful life that I'm presently leading, and not forget how good I already am. It's a beautiful time to be alive, and it's a beautiful time to demonstrate that gratitude through leaning all the way in and seeing this blessing of you. vividly, brilliantly, exquisitely as you. Thank you for being you. Much love, every blessing. Have a beautiful day. Bye for now.